Good morning or good afternoon, engineering students. In this quick couple videos, I want to show you how to start using the Autodesk Inventor, the 3D modeling software. And in the notes that you're going to take a look at today, you're asked to practice a couple different things, one called the additive method and one called the subtractive method. And since this is going to be really your first development, I've made a couple quick videos to help you see how we go from a sketch to a 3D object. How do we extrude or add or cut away from an object? The first one I'm going to do together is we're going to try to make this object with Inventor. So we're going to keep those, we've got to keep those dimensions, and I'm going to go ahead and open Inventor. Mine's already opened. And the first thing I need to do is I need to actually sketch the first part of my object. So I'm going to always choose, I always choose XY planes. That's like X and Y in math. And I'm going to start sketching the rough appearance of that first box. So I'm going to use the line command and just start putting some lines together. And this is supposed to be up 1.5. And it goes a little out of frame, but I can bring that back with my tool over here. And then I'm going to go to the next one. The next one goes over 1.5. So again, as long as that's highlighted, 1.5 brings it down. I'm going to bring it down 0.75. And I just get it close, and then I get 0.75. And we need to go over 0.75. And again, that's close, 0.75. Bring it back down to that x-axis, and you'll notice right there it says it's 90 degrees, so that's vertical. I'm going to go ahead and click on that and bring it back to where I started, and I get that green dot called a snap dot, and I'm going to go ahead and close it off. I like to hit escape now. So now I have that outline of the first piece made, and I'm going to go ahead and hit finish sketch. And it brings it in there, and now I want to extrude it or add to it, turn it from a 2D sketch to a 3D sketch. So I'm going to hit extrude, and right automatically it says what do we want to do, and you can see that there's some different boxes here. If I click the other one, it's going to extrude it in the other direction. This is going to be fine for me. This one we'll see later. If there was a plane, right, there is a plane, it extrudes it halfway in each direction, and I'm not even sure what this one does. It gives us a asymmetric sketch, more in one way than the other, and we can set those distances here. I'm just going to use this one, and according to the plans, it should be extruded 3/4 of an inch or 0.75. Hit enter, and that's the first part. Next thing I want to do is I want to be able to add this little cube at the end. So I'm going to go back to Inventor, and I need to make that sketch, so I'm going to go sketch, and I want to sketch on this face. So it brings it up, I can scale it up, and again I'm going to draw that feature on the face that I want to sketch, and that feature is a box. So it's a box, it's actually a cube. When we extrude it, it's going to be a cube, from my interpretation of the plans here, of 3/4 of an inch, 0.75 inches on each side. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use, in this case I'll use the rectangle command, and I'm just going to sketch a square. Put it down there in the corner. I see that green dot. It's snapped onto that location. Pull it out, and I'm just going to say 0.75. I'll tab over 0.75. Boom. That's it. That's created a rectangle for me now. I'm going to finish that sketch, and again, I'm going to extrude this, and it's already set in there from before, 0.75. So I can hit OK here, or I can hit the click or the check button there. There it is. It's that easy. That's your first object. How did we make this object? We made it by adding a feature to it. So this would be referred to as an additive method.